Hi everyone, watch what bike I'm filming today. That's right, the latest battle machine of the WSBK Psi-800RS may be released next year, but the exact time is unknown. It's also unclear whether the Psi-800RS name will be used next year. This bike was previously exposed on the Ministry of Industry and Information Technology website, but seeing the real thing today is much cooler than the pictures. From the side, you can also see some design evolutions of the current Psi-800S, but the new bike looks slimmer and more refined. Let's start with the bike's parts. It doesn't use the skin made by Adrian Morton for the Psi 1000 or 421, nor is it a modification of the current Psi series appearance. This is a completely new look. What do you think of the appearance? I felt reassured after seeing it post 2015. It's still very beautiful. Moreover, the appearance of this model is entirely designed for racing. Everything is made for speed. Look at this windshield, that's the real standard for a race bike. The whole bike has a lot of aerodynamic features, including the mudguard, which is also designed for better heat dissipation. The full QJ family bucket will definitely appear, including Brembo and Marzocchi parts. From the side, especially the subframe area. It's obviously different, an aluminum alloy twin-spar frame, plus a swing arm similar to the Big Bull. The same foot pegs as the 921, and Marzocchi's small gas cylinder. It looks full of fighting spirit, clean and refined. Although the changes aren't many, I feel the whole bike's temperament has changed. The engine is also strengthened. We know race bikes have 130-140 horsepower, while the civilian version may be tuned to over 120 HP. The fuel tank's shape looks like a race bag, right? This is what a race bike should look like. Rumor has it the seat height is 850, but I'm not sure if I can try it. I'll show you later. Also, look at the entire subframe. It's a single metal piece, all aluminum. Previously, the exposed tool was black, but now it's silver, which I think looks better. The exhaust design hasn't changed, and the rear brake uses the familiar QG formula. The tail is a shape I really like, see? It's different from the Psi 1000 or 911 type's radiative style. It adopts a traditional Titan design, which I think looks much better than the current model. From this angle, the power transmission of the swing arm is very clear. The biggest upgrade to the new Psi 800S is the addition of electronic throttle, so it now matches with bidirectional quick shifter. Look, cruise control is also available. This new button module, no matter who it looks like, this four-way controller is, logically the simplest for current bike systems. Forward, backward, back, enter. You don't need to learn it. Usability is the most important. As for the instrument panel, the screen seems unchanged but has a brand new UI. With electronic throttle support, I wonder how many riding modes it will have. Will they be directly integrated into the riding modes, or will it allow riders to customize according to their style in the future, including power output, TC intervention, allowing rear wheel slip? All these are worth looking forward to. The current version is in English, probably for testing convenience. Sitting on it feels very aggressive, very battle-ready. The seat height is said to be 850, and the actual experience is about the same. When I sit on it, only my toes can touch the ground. I'm 170 cm tall and weigh 75 kg, so I'm relatively heavy. Let me show you the position of the foot pegs, very aggressive. Leaning into the windshield, that's what a race bike's windshield should look like. The bike's drag coefficient is said to be reduced to 0.2688. And it brings a 12 km/h increase in top speed. Okay, this is the new electronic throttle version of the Psi 800RS, not sure if that's the name. Let's film it. Sitting on this bike, honestly, it's a bit tall. Let's start it and listen to the sound is fierce. Let's go. This bike is explosive, but at 9,000 RPM I don't feel it's that shaky. This Psi 800S, I used two modes on the day, a sport mode and a street mode, but I didn't feel a big difference because both are very fierce. The Psi 800 engine now makes over 120 HP, and its initial burst is especially strong. I think it's not much related to throttle tuning. When riding the Psy-800S, the throttle response is very sharp. With electronic throttle, the throttle's delicacy is better, but the torque burst still gives you a very strong pulling feeling in terms of power. The all-new frame and swing arm raise the bike's handling limits very high. If you don't open the throttle violently or once you start riding, the control feels not like a quasi-liter bike or a big bike with over 100 HP. It's quite manageable, but the power is really fierce. This is definitely not a beginner's bike, and the current model isn't either. The Psy-800RS is even more of what I'd call a track monster, or a purebred race bike designed for racing. Including its quick shifter, the separated control handlebars, and the windshield you just tuck in and go. The four-cylinder gives you a loud roar. Just ride it, it's fiercely aggressive. The electronic throttle tuning on this version feels very sensitive to me, with almost no delay, sometimes even too sensitive and hard to control. Of course, I didn't use the rain mode to ride. The temperature was a bit low that day and the torque was aggressive. When I downshifted from third to second, the rear wheel started to slip and TC intervened. So the coordination is probably well done, but the bike is harder to control. I think to ride it smoothly, like if I want to go mountain riding or track riding, I need a long-term acquaintance with it to get used to its temperament. In the future, I don't know how much electronic control adjustment will give me customization options. We also know that next year's large displacement 100+ HP superbikes will enter an era of electronic throttle and intense competition. Everyone talks about going to WSBK to fight on the track.